Hello friends, my name is Riyaz Khan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start with Hadoop. So I have started this tutorial for those who are interested in learning Hadoop Big Data. This is my first video of this tutorial. So please like, comment and subscribe for more videos. So so friends, what is big data? If you go to a Google and you just type a big data, a small definition will come. Like big data is a extremely large data sets that may be analyzed computationally to reveal patterns, trends, and associations, especially relating to human behavior and interactions. So, in technical way, like what big data is? Big data is a data set that are so voluminous and complex that traditional data processing application software, which are inadequate to deal with them. Okay, so big data challenges includes data storage, capturing of data, data analysis, and for data searching, okay, and information privacy, updating the data, querying. So these are the challenges that in big data people faces. Now there are three dimensions to big data. There are three V's that's called the dimensions. I'll tell you three V's of big data. First one is volume, then variety, variety, and the third one is velocity. So these are the three V's. So first one is volume. What volume is? Like with the name of volume, you can understand. Okay, the amount of data. Okay, so the amount of data generated by the any any social websites or any application. This is the like amount of data, and people are working in the technical way how to handle, how to tackle the amount of data and to process in future and to storing it. So this is the volume. Variety, variety, there are different varieties of data. Okay, I'll tell you, like for example, structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. These are the varieties. Okay, structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. Structured data, you all know. If you know database, normal database, if you know, for example RDBMS. So RDBMS is a structured data. Structured data is a data that is presented in a tabular format, which has a row and column. Okay, this is structured. And semi-structured log files. Log files are the semi-structured data, and this unstructured data is you can say images, videos. These are the unstructured data. So there are the varieties of data that can be handled by the big data, that can be handled by the solutions of the big data. Solution, you can say Hadoop. I will tell you what is Hadoop. I'm coming in that only. So these are the varieties. I just want to give a brief, introduction. And the next one is velocity. Velocity, you can say how frequent data are generating. That is velocity. Let's take example of social websites like Facebook. So day by day there are million of billion of records are generating. So how Facebook company is storing the data, and how it is fetching the data, processing the data in future purpose. Okay, so this is the velocity, how frequent the data are generating. So this is all about the big data and its dimensions. Now I'll come to use cases of big data, like where the big data are using. Okay, so first one that I told you, that is social sites like Facebook, uh, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter. Every hour they generate million of records. Okay, social sites, e-commerce sites, e-commerce, like shopping, online shopping sites, Flipkart, Amazon, Mintra. They also generate a lot of big data. Third one is you can say aircraft. Okay, so aircraft. So aircraft, I'm giving one example. Like if a flight is going to take off from Bangalore to Goa, or Bangalore to Delhi. So going from Bangalore to Delhi, a single flight can generate a huge amount of data. While traveling, it will generate a huge amount of data, like from where it's going to take off, and at which altitude it will fly, and what will be the direction, and what will be the degrees. Okay, so all, and what is the temperature, what are the climate conditions, weather report. The lot of means a big data will be generated while aircrafting. Okay, so these are the lot of use cases are there. I'm just giving you a brief introduction. Okay, well, these are the ecosystems. Sorry, these are the use cases, and also in medical purpose, medicals, and also IT companies are also dealing with the big datas, and weather report. Okay, so this is the that I told you, like these are the use cases. And now I will take you to Hadoop. Means what Hadoop is. Okay, so we will see. Yeah, okay, so Hadoop. Now Hadoop, what is Hadoop? Hadoop is an open source software framework. So friend, remember, it's not a tool, it's a framework. Okay, that is used for the distributed storage and processing of data sets of big data. Okay, so it's a framework, and there are a lot of ecosystems of Hadoop that is used for the processing the data. It consists of a computer clusters. Cluster is nothing but a group of system where we can store our data, in like input display. I will tell you that you will get confused. Okay, so all these clusters are built from commodity hardware. Commodity, you can say, it's a very cheap hardware, and all the modules in Hadoop are designed with a fundamental assumption that hardware failure are common occurrences and should be automatically handled by a framework. In that manner, Hadoop is designed. Okay, so this is the overview of Hadoop and big data. Okay, so why Hadoop comes into the picture? Like we have a lot of database RDBMS like Oracle and you know SAP SAP HANA and MySQL. Why Hadoop comes into the picture? I'll tell you the drawbacks of the other traditional database. The uh, very important and very drawback is license cost of software. The license cost of software is very high for Oracle and MySQL. Whenever any companies used this type of database, they had to give the license cost. But Hadoop is a open source framework. You can use freely. But for the support, you have to give the some support cost. Like there are a lot of distributors are there: Cloudera, Hortonworks, Mapr, Pivotal, and one IBM was Big Insight. Okay, so these are the distributor that supports Hadoop. We have to pay to them, but not a very not a that much high cost. It is cheap only. So this is the drawback of a traditional database. As also in RDAPMS, we can only store the structured database, but in Hadoop, I already told you, structured, semi-structured, unstructured. There are different type of datas we can store. Okay, and this Oracle, you can say, it's a storage limit. They have a limit of storing the data, but in Hadoop, for example, today I am using Hadoop to store the let's say 100 TB of data. Tomorrow, my client is saying no, I will from now we will increase the amount of data. So now I have a cluster computing system, so I can add more clusters into my existing cluster and increase my storage limit. But in Oracle and MySQL and other DB, we cannot do that. Okay, so this is why we Hadoop comes into the picture. Now I will now from here I'll tell you like what are the ecosystems of Hadoop. Hadoop. These are the I will cover in this tutorial. First one, HDFS. This is Hadoop distributed file system. Then we have Scoop. This is a tool used to transfer data from one DB to other. Okay, then I will take you to Hive. This is used for processing of structured data. Then we have Pig. This is used for processing structured as well as semi-structured data. Okay, then I will tell you about HBase. HBase is NoSQL database like MongoDB. Then we have map reduce. This thing I will cover theoretical as well as with the theory I will tell you practical also, how we practice. And also I will tell you about LFS. I think most of you know what is LFS. Linux local file system. Okay, so I will tell you what is LFS, the basic commands in LFS, then HDFS, basic commands of HDFS, what are the difference between of HDFS and LFS. Then we'll tell you about Scoop, Hive. This is one of the very important ecosystem of Hadoop. Nowadays there are a lot of companies are using Hive only. Okay, so if you are going to any interview for a Hadoop developer, as a Hadoop developer you are going to give any interview, so most of the companies will ask about Hive. Actually they start their interview from Hive only, and if you give all the answers of Hive, so I think 60 to 70% you are going to crack that interview. And it's not very not that much tough. It's like um, SQL only. If you know SQL, then uh, I must say Hive is simple for you. Then Pig I'll cover. This is for semi-structure and structured data, HBase. This is a NoSQL database, and then MapReduce. And also I will give a overview of Spark. Okay, this one is very trending in market nowadays. So these are the ecosystem that I will cover in my coming videos. So this is all about the uh, introduction of big data, Hadoop, use cases, and ecosystems of Hadoop. From next video I will tell you how to install the ecosystems of Hadoop. I will install VMware, that is a workstation in which we will install distributed, that is Cloudera. In nowadays Cloudera, Hortonworks, and Mapr, these are the very trending in markets. We will practice in Cloudera. Okay, so we'll see you on next video. So in case of any issue, just give me question in comment section, and please practice. um, as of now just go to the Google and search about the Hadoop, big data, what are the ecosystems. Just explore yourself, okay, before starting the next video. And in any issue or any question, just me a question in comment. I'll try to give a best answer. And for next video please subscribe my channel, so that and also please don't forget to click on the bell icon, so that if I upload a new video you will get a notification. Okay, so we'll see you on next video. Till then, bye.